What's going on? It's your boy Miles Cunningham. Shout out to Lucario. Shout out to all the supporters. Shout out to everybody on the Bad Boy membership. Shout out to everybody on the Bad Boy show. That's Patreon/Mr. Lucario. And everybody that's on the Confidence Show, that's Patreon/The Confidence Show. Appreciate y'all. Everybody that calls in and donates on the live streams, we appreciate y'all. You guys keep the show going so we can keep the game flowing. So today what I want to talk about is the fact that there is no such thing as an alpha female. Just like there's no such thing as a threesome with two dudes. A threesome with two dudes is a train. The only threesome that actually exists is with two females. Two females, one guy. That's a threesome. If it's two guys and one girl, two heterosexual guys and one girl, then it's a train. All right. But so we have guys that use that term alpha female, and I just want to put it out there so you guys can realize that there's no such thing as an alpha female. You have some females who they have a bit of masculinity about them. They may be very career oriented, and they maybe have a successful business or a successful career, and they're very driven and very purpose driven. So their behavior and their character reminds you of a man. You understand? They have a masculinity about them, but that doesn't make them alpha. It doesn't make them alpha. It's what you're seeing is just a woman who, depending on what events took place in her life, she's moved away from her feminine. You understand? Maybe she dresses feminine, maybe she looks feminine, but her drive, her purpose, and her character shows masculine traits and masculine qualities. But that doesn't make her alpha. That doesn't make her alpha at all. You understand what I'm saying? There's no such thing as an alpha female. When guys use the term alpha female, what they're doing subconsciously is making themselves equal to women. You're making the idea of a man and what a man is possibly equal to a woman. And that intrinsically is not a productive and efficient way of thinking of yourself as a man. You get what I'm saying? So you're using the term alpha female, and it's like you're putting these masculine traits on a female. Why? Because you subconsciously, or there's some part of your mind state, or your thinking that thinks that women are in some way equal to men. You understand? And that there is nothing further from the truth. Women and men are not equal. No matter what this society tries to tell you, women and men are not equal. So you have to be careful the way you phrase these things. Every time you hear a guy use the phrase alpha female, he's mistaken. He's mistaken. And he's mistakenly trying to equate masculinity to a female. And you just don't do that. You just don't do that. And it's a mistake. It's erroneous. Guys put too much on females. You put too much on females. If you're not careful, you give females too much credit. And when you give females too much credit, that's when you start to put a lot of stock in females. You start to put a lot of responsibility on females. And when you start to do that, you a lot of times mistakenly you take responsibility away from yourself as a man. Just because a woman has male tendencies doesn't make her alpha. Just because a woman has masculine traits or masculine characteristics and she's purpose driven doesn't give her the right to be called alpha. You understand? There's no such thing as an alpha female. What you're looking at, what you're seeing is a woman who, through circumstances in her life, caused her to move away from her feminine. She never had the chance to actually find a guy that she could submit to. She never found a chance to find someone that she could let go and be free so she can develop herself in her feminine. That's what you're looking at. You see what I'm saying? And in a lot of ways, it can be a pretty sad situation, because when that female reaches a certain age and she really like takes a look at her life, many of those women begin to regret their decisions, and they're sad that they don't have a family. You understand what I'm saying? I mean, and that's not everybody. There's exceptions to every rule. I mean, some women were meant to just be that way, career driven, purpose driven, successful when it comes to business. And that's just what it is. They were just meant to be that, and that's fine. But most of them, they end up regretting their decisions, and they end up regretting their the outcome of their life, because they don't actually have a family. The natural purpose of giving birth and becoming a mother, it escaped them. It's something that they lost. And a lot of times they begin to regret that. And it's a sad situation for most of them. You see what I'm saying? So, but I just wanted to, talk about that real quick and let you guys know that there's no such thing as an alpha woman. You're just seeing a female who unfortunately moved away from her feminine, and she never actually found the right guy to submit to. And so, she probably ended up being career driven, entrepreneur or something like that. So she seems to have all these masculine tendencies. But the fact of the matter is, she's still a woman. She's still a female. She's still a female who just never got a chance to fulfill her natural purpose. That's all it is. All right. So there's no such thing as an alpha female, guys. All right. So it's your boy, Miles Cunningham. Like I said, we really appreciate you guys. Let's, keep this thing going. Go to Teespring and get your T-shirts. All right. So it's your boy, Miles Cunningham, and the truth is inside you. Peace.